Welcome back. Episode 9. Your boy's back. The Garage Squad.
Just your boy, not me. I'm not here.
I said your boys.
Nope, there wasn't an S.
There was an S. Record.
Play it back. When we listen back, there was not an S. But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
All right, before we get started, I forgot to tell you something about the cruise.
Okay.
I got kicked out of dinner.
How the fuck do you get kicked out of dinner?
So we were in the lounge. I've been there all week.
Okay.
In and out, day and night. Had dinner there multiple times.
Wait, is this the lounge that you were saying was like a VIP thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So we're sitting down for our last dinner, our final dinner of the cruise. The guy comes to seat us because we were sitting at the bar and shit like that. Sits everybody down. He goes, "You have to leave." And I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "You have to leave." I was like, "Why?" He's like,
¿Por qué?
"You have to leave." And I was like, "Can you tell me why?"
Yeah. What
and
the
then like Lauren and Connie walk up, my mother-in-law, and they're like, "What's the deal?" They're like, "He has to leave." And I was like, "Can you give me a reason?"
Yeah. What? Why am I getting?
And I was
kicked out?
like, "I don't want to start getting all fucking like hyped and cause a scene. That's not me." But I started to joke with him. I was like, "Is it because I'm wearing a tank top?" And he goes, "You have to leave." I was like, "She's got a tank top on." I was pointing to my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I was like, "There's another girl has a tank top on." I was like, "I identify as a girl." I pulled that shit. He's like, "You have to leave." I was like, "I identify as a female."
Yeah.
And then
He just probably wasn't having
he
that shit.
blank face just said no. And I was like, fuck, it didn't work.
Damn.
And so, but
That's pretty fucking funny. To
yeah.
do that.
So I was like, I didn't want to cause a scene. I was like, all right, I'm out. And then my son Dylan, he G'd up and he stood up and he's like, well, if he's getting kicked out, I'm not having dinner either. And I was like, sweet. So me and him went and did our own thing and gotten pizza and just fucked off.
Okay, but did they ever come? They never gave you a reason?
So we went back a couple hours later, me and Lauren just to have some drinks. And she went to the concierge guy and was like, hey, why did he get kicked out earlier? He's been here all week, never caused a problem.
Yeah, if
that's
you've
not
been doing it,
it's not my nature to cause a problem, shit like that. And then he goes, I guess somebody complained. I'm just like, mind your own fucking business.
Complained
people.
about what? What are you doing?
Probably because I had a fucking tank top on.
Did you have tank tops on the other times?
Yeah. The whole fucking
Yeah, you're
time.
on a fucking
I'm on a cruise,
bro. You're like you wasn't shirtless.
Like, I get it if it was supposed to be like a formal dinner, but I'd had dinner there before in a tank top. Just say that.
God, people fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, mind your own fucking business, people.
To complain about that, be like, oh, he's got a lot of tattoos.
Right. That's probably the only reason.
Yeah, they saw your Nazi Germany one over there, and they were like, I don't know, dude.
My
This
swastika.
guy probably uses a fucking white microphone.
This guy has an eagle on his arm.
No, it's such a sick eagle, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. Other than that, how you been?
Good. Shit. The plague has just been plaguing at my house. So.
Yeah, if I sound a little stuffy, I'm getting over a fucking cold. So sorry about that.
We've all been just slammed. You got sick. Well, fucking. I got sick for a little bit. My son was sick. So yeah, we just been.
It's going around.
Just on fucking survival mode.
And it sucks when they're young. You can't do shit for them.
I mean, I feel like every episode it's gonna be me talking about one of my kids being sick or some shit. But that's just what it is right now. But no, I mean, we're good, dude. Just like survival mode type shit. But
yeah,
we got through the week. We're here recording, having a good time. So got to watch my niece play some softball today, which was pretty sick. So got to see her kick it up. But
nice.
Fucking last weekend, my brother-in-law, we took some of our other like dad friends out to the STFC soccer game, which was sick and like super dope. We like trolleyed in. It was a dope experience, but there was like this couple, and the first time he was coming up, we were just like, why does this dude have a New York Yankees hat and a San Diego soccer like jersey? Like, it just didn't make sense. I'm like, you're wearing baseball hat, which is fine, I guess.
Soccer.
If it was like a Padres hat.
Right, because it's San Diego, yeah.
But it was like, all right, so you're wearing New York Yankees. Okay, whatever. And we were all just like joking about it. And this couple kept like coming up and down the stairs. And they were like sitting down the front. And mind you, I sit in like a section there's no seats above us. Like we're behind the goal.
Okay.
So like you're just going down. So the further down, you're closer to the goal.
Right.
And this couple just like kept going up and down. And one time, like I look over and they're young, dude. They got to be 21, maybe. Maybe. And I look over, and the girl's like this.
Oh, no.
Just drool. And I'm like, oh, God.
She's going to spew.
Dude, I was like, oh, God. And like people started to recognize what was happening.
There's already like...
So I guess when she was coming up the stairs, some had spurted out. And my brother-in-law's seats are a row in front of us, and he's on the aisle.
Okay.
So I'm a couple seats in from the aisle.
Yeah.
And we all got like these sick like game posters. And he had his like bundled up because he was like yelling shit. And all I hear is, ew, ew.
From him?
Yeah. he's like fucking around.
Right.
And so we're just like, oh, dude, did she like get it there? So then like he's like yelling, and the security's like, what the fuck's going on? So the security comes down, he like cleans it all, like he like waters it, and then they have the other people come and they like swept it up or like whatever. Shit you not, 10 minutes later, that couple's walking down the stairs. And where I'm just like, everyone's kind of now like, after that whole interaction and them like cleaning it, people realize like what was going on. So then
I'm still confused on what's going on.
Dude, yeah, we're just like,
yeah,
okay, this chick's throwing up.
She was just going down there to spew.
She's faded. She's coming up the stairs because she doesn't want to throw up at her seat.
So I'm going to go throw up at
your seats. So let me throw up all the way up the stairs.
Dude.
So then they come back, and everyone's just like, yo, everyone starts like yelling at him, like, take her ass home. 5 minutes later, after they had just sat down, she's coming up the stairs again. And I'm like, dude, everyone at that point's like, fucking leave.
Right.
Take her home and blah, blah, blah. And dude.
How was the dude? Was he drunk too?
Probably. Dude, and they kept doing it, and she just kept fucking coming back.
You know, she deserves to be kicked out, not me.
Yeah, exactly. Some people deserve to be kicked out.
Yeah, you should have.
Some people don't.
You should have.
But if she had a tank top on, she would have got kicked out.
Right.
But yeah, dude, that was such a funny fucking experience because he had that like poster and was just like fucking yelling at him, and just that. Like everybody was just yelling at him at that point, and it was just like it was funny, bro.
Yeah.
It was fucking.
You got to make light of shitty situations.
Yeah, I mean, I felt bad because you're like on the aisle and you're just like, oh, dude, like you're just sitting there like looking at it, and you're like, oh, I don't want to fucking
smell it.
Yeah, I'm here to enjoy the game. Like, I don't want to worry about this.
I'm trying to watch the game, not this.
Yeah,
shit
deal with this other
on.
shit going on. But I mean, it was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, I mean, and that just fucking same old, bro. Just grinding
away.
Kids, the same old shit. So
yeah, speaking of kids, I had a dad moment. I'm sure you'll experience. There's plenty of different ways that dad mom moments can affect your life.
Well, I'll let you explain your dad moment.
Yeah, so I've been redoing my son's room. He's 14, but his room still had a bunch of kid shit on the walls. His posters and signs I've made him over the years, comic book strips and stuff like that. And I was going up there to take all of his. I made him his name out of wood and wrapped it in comic book strips and stuff, like a crochet, or not crochet, is that the right word? Collage or some shit?
Yeah.
Whatever. I was just thinking, I was like, fuck, like, damn, he's
crochet.
That's like origami shit.
No, I know what you mean, where you fucking glue it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I was just having this moment taking the signs down. I'm like, shit, my son's getting older. Like, I know he's 14, but I was like, I was like, taking his monster trucks back. We were packing them up. He was like, I want to save these for my son. And I was like, God damn, this hurts.
Damn.
Got me right in the feels.
Yeah?
Did
you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I was just like mentally thinking about it. I was like, dude, I made these when he was like 1.
Yeah.
And they're still up there, but I was like, damn, they caught me.
Yeah, I mean, I think, dude, I fucking have dad moments now, man.
Yeah.
Like even, like the other day I was doing something with Bria and we were like laying there. It was like a bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like putting her down, and sometimes bedtime can get like frustrating because I'm just like, I want them to go to sleep,
right?
And they just don't fucking go to sleep, and I'm just like,
you fucking sleep.
But like, I've been trying to be very mindful about the experience,
mm-hmm.
and I just like didn't have my phone. Was just like trying to sit with them through the whole thing, and we just kind of laid there and was just like kind of cuddling, and she was just like talking to me and shit, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm having like full fucking conversations with my daughter, and it made me sad, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I miss I miss when she was just a tiny little baby.
And then of a blinking of an eye.
Just hold her and squeeze her, and now it's... I mean, she still loves me, and I'm not saying she doesn't.
Right.
It's just, like, it starts to change, you know? And
yeah.
But I totally feel you on the dad moment shit.
Yeah. An older person told me one time, like, you don't have an essence of time until you have kids. And before you're like, time goes fast. But no, then you have kids. That moment you're having, fucking 10 years is going to go by, and you're going to be like, damn, what the hell happened to that little girl I was talking to in bed? Shit is going to come by in like a year.
I know. I always tell, like, Evelyn when we're just, like, in the thick of it and we're both just, like, stressed out and, like, a lot of shit going on. I'm like, remember, one day they're going to be grown and we're going to be sad that they're so grown that, like, we're going to look back at these days where we were stressed out and we're at each other's necks and the kids are just stressing us out, and we're going to be like, dude.
Yep. And then you're going to be 60 and having another kid because you're going to miss it.
No, absolutely not.
I know people do that, but no, then you're going to start having grandkids and start all over again.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel you on the dad moment thing. That's got to be tough, dude. I mean, yeah, you said he's 14. Yeah, he's getting to the point where he's going to be super independent.
Right. He's already doing.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying he's not, but I mean, like, he's going to get to the point where it's not that he doesn't want to hang out with
you. He'd rather be hanging out with his boys.
Yeah, he wants to. Who wouldn't?
I get that like all the time now. Like, it's like shit. I think because I coached him since he was 3, I was with him almost every day, like sports. And then now he doesn't play sports right now. He comes home, 4 of his friends will come by.
Yeah.
They're all hanging out. They're outside. Mm-hmm. I love that. Trust me. I'd rather have him doing that shit. But I was like, damn, I missed the time with him. We still hang out. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We still play catch. We still go. We just went to the movies yesterday together.
What cool. movie did you go see?
The Minecraft movie.
Was it good?
It actually was. I heard.
Was there a lot of people there?
Yeah, it was kind
of. Were they doing that stupid TikTok trend where they fucking lose their mind when the fucking dude comes down?
No, Dylan showed me a few of those clips, and I hate that in theaters because then you miss exactly what they say right after.
Yeah.
But no, it was actually surprisingly good. I heard the reviews were bad, but it was a good movie. Good kids movie.
Brain rot movie? That's what I've heard.
No, it kind of just a video game movie. It's like Super Mario Brothers, but live action. So it's like
that's fair. I don't know anything about Minecraft, so
neither did I.
Stupid.
Neither did I, but he explained some stuff to me before we went into it. But the movie explains everything.
Did he enjoy it?
Yeah, he thought it was a good movie. All his buddies liked it.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, because it's Jack Black, so I thought it was going to be a musical.
I fuck with Jack Black,
but he only did like 2, 3 to 10 to 30-second songs.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like a musical at all.
Yeah.
Well, it was cool. It was chill.
Sick.
Mm-hmm. But doing stuff like that still fun.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have those moments for sure.
Right.
You still got to make the effort, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's why you're a good dad, man, because you do that kind of shit.
Try to be.
But with Minecraft, we were talking about this kind of.
Mm-hmm.
But you were asking me, what do you think is the best video game franchise of all time?
Right. I think there's a high winner just because they've been around so long and they still produce.
Okay.
Can you take a guess of what I don't know the actual numbers, but this is just being a gamer.
Are you going to say Call of Duty?
No. I was going to say Super Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Because
yeah, I mean,
they go all the way back.
They do go all the way back.
And they're still producing, and most of their games are still fun.
Did you pull up like statistics?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
Dang, you should have.
I know.
Just so we
now that I thought about that.
Now that we could have actually had an answer.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I guess
when it comes to like that, but most playable, it's got to be like Halo's got to be up there. Call of Duty's got to be up there.
I feel like Call of Duty would be
probably number 2.
Well,
ish.
Under Super Mario Bros. I feel like Call of Duty's overtaken all of that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to think they've done like Warzone now and every fucking Call of Duty that they've made.
I guess it's different because it's like basically online versus campaign games. Well, I can't say that because Mario Kart you could play online too.
That's true.
But all their Super Mario Brothers, there's just so fucking many of them. And I mean, there's a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah, but just because you have
playable wise
quantity,
right,
doesn't mean that it's like, oh, this is the.
That's true. That's very true.
Because they have fucking Power Washer Simulator 1 through 5.
Right.
I'm like,
you
5?
Cut the grass and...
You made 5 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, farm
simulators?
Yeah, like started like I saw that.
Yeah, fucking Attack of the Flies.
Just frog it real quick. Yeah, I don't know.
And you said hell no, but I would say hell no on this too. But Fortnite seems to be a big contender just because all the kids play that game.
Yeah, my thing is, though, it hasn't been around as long.
No, I mean...
And yes, it's like, oh, they do all the microtransactions and you have to buy skins and you have to do that. So yes, it's probably made a shit ton of money revenue-wise, being that it's a free game.
Right.
But I don't know. There's some. I'm not saying Call of Duty is my favorite game by any means, but I just feel like Call of Duty's got to be...
It's up there for sure.
Got to be the top.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know just because we don't have statistics, but I just feel like that would be... Because it's the same thing, because they do their fucking battle passes and shit that you got to buy to get other skins and all that stuff, so...
And it's funny because all the stuff you buy, it doesn't make you better at these games. It's just skins and
it's all just like aesthetic,
right?
Yeah, Mario would probably be up there just because of the longevity of it. Yeah, for sure. I don't know outside of that, like success wise.
Success, I mean. Because Halo had huge success. I'm not saying...
Oh, yeah, I mean... Like, right now... Halo's probably up there.
Yeah.
So would, like... I feel like Gears of War would be up there.
Yeah. Shit, I forgot.
But there's a lot of franchises that were really popular that just, like, haven't made games recently.
And back to your point, I think Call of Duty probably is up there because they're still going.
Yeah, what about World of Warcraft, bro?
Now we're getting into the PC realm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're only thinking console. Yeah. There's, like, Counter-Strike. Like, there's a lot of games that, like, were huge.
Counter-Strike, is that still around?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That came out before Halo, didn't it? No, or right after?
Yeah, no, Counter-Strike's old, dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I had that on the original Xbox.
That's right.
My dad and I used to play it.
Yeah, those graphics sucked.
Yeah, but it was such a fun game.
So fun, yeah.
Such a fun game. But, yeah, I mean, World of Warcraft's got...
Did you ever get into WoW?
I played for a little bit. I just felt like I never took the time to, like, really dive into it. I think if I would have, I probably would have been really into it because I like shit like that.
Yeah, I got into it for a very small amount of time.
Because I played, like, Elder Scrolls Online for a minute. I played Diablo a lot, which are all similar.
Mm-hmm.
So
I played Diablo as well.
I like those type of games. I just don't have the time.
It's a grinding game.
Yeah, I just don't have the time to play them anymore, to be honest. Like,
that's why I'm old for it. I like campaign games. I could press pause and set it down.
Yeah, I play, like, FIFA career mode, franchise mode, or, like, Madden franchise mode, because I like sports games. I'm a sports games guy. But
I was just thinking of this. How often in the past when you were a kid did you use the excuse, like when your parents were like, turn it off, you got to go, or let's come on. You're like, I can't pause it.
Yeah, I
How
can't.
Full of shit were you?
I can't. I got to wait till I can get to the save point.
Right.
Like,
you can just fucking pause, save. Yeah. Some games you did have to get to the save spot.
Yeah, but most of them you could just pause it.
I would use that all the fucking time.
Yeah, or, dude, there were so many times where I would just leave, like, my PlayStation 2 on.
Yeah.
And just come home, and it's been on for, like, 24 hours, and then play it, and then go to bed.
Still going?
Yeah, still going. But...
Now I hear Dylan saying that, but he plays online, so I know he's telling the truth. Yeah. I hear him, like, Lauren will be like, hey, come on, we got to go do this or come eat. He's like, hang on, I'm in a match.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, well, he's not full of shit. He's in a match. He can't pause.
Yeah, I know. And
then your rank matters. And
when that concept dropped to my mom and dad, they were like, if you don't turn that shit off, I'm like, I want to.
Yeah.
There's 2 minutes left in this match. Can I please just finish it?
Did I ever... I don't know if I ever told you I was grounded one time, and my grounding was they took my PlayStation, or my dad was like, the fucking first time, he's like, no PlayStation. And you know how they say don't ever turn your console off when it's saving?
Yeah.
This is back when memory cards.
Yeah.
I did that, lost everything.
Oh, yeah.
I got home from school, and he got home a couple hours later than I did. So I was fucking playing, and he had an exhaust on his truck, and I heard him coming up the hill, and I was like, fuck, press save. Heard him coming in the door, everything. I'm like, come on. And it didn't finish. And I shut it off and, like, turned the TV off and acted like I was doing something else.
Yeah.
later that night, he's like, okay, you can go back on. I was like, okay, cool. Turn it on. Whole game erased.
What game was it?
I think it was like a Crash Bandicoot or something.
Oh,
like
dude,
that.
you got to start from the beginning.
Had to
You're
start
like, damn,
all over. And I was at like the last level. And I was
yeah,
like,
you're just like
mother
super grinding it.
F. Don't ever do that.
Oh,
The fucking warning was right.
I think I've done that a couple of times where I was like playing something and I'd go to go to my save point and I'm like, what's wrong with it? And then you go like look on, because you could, back in the day when you go to like the menu,
Right.
you could click on the memory card and it would show like what you had saved, and it would like be a little logo.
Yeah, yeah.
And it would just like, it would make like a weird little image if it was like corrupted. And I remember like, I think it was Jak and Daxter. I was a big Jak and Daxter fan. And I played that game so much. And I remember one time, this was probably like the third time I had beaten it. And I was like doing something, probably similar situation. And I was like, oh, I'm going to play tonight. When I went to go on, I'm like, it's not loading. I was like, oh, maybe it's my other memory card. So I'm like trying it. And then I like looked at the one. It was like the little corrupted thing. And I was just like, and I don't think I ever played it after that. I was just like, I'm over it. I don't want to fucking dive back into it. But
you ever get nostalgia and go back and play old games, or not too often?
Sometimes. I think like one of my favorite old PlayStation like 2 games was Warriors. Do you ever seen that movie?
I don't believe so.
It's like the gangs and they're like in New York and they fucking all wear like different vests and shit.
Mm-mm.
It's like the guy with the little glass bottles. He's like, Warriors, come out to play.
That sounds familiar, but I don't.
No, you never seen that movie?
No.
Okay, one, that movie's great, but two, they made it into a PlayStation 2 game. Rockstar made it.
So it's an old movie.
Yeah, and Rockstar turned it into a game, and you're just a fucking gang, and you go around in the other neighborhoods, and you're like tagging your shit over their stuff, and like jacking radios out of cars, and like the health and that. It's so funny that my dad let me play this game.
What is it? Alcohol?
No, it's fucking Coke. You go to like this, he's like, there's always like a dude, like random, like a dealer, and he's like, I got what you need, man. And you go to him, and then like you're low on health, and your guy just goes like, and then your health goes back up and shit. You're just like, dude, what the fuck? But that game was sick. You would just like fight people and just
sounds like a different version of Grand Theft Auto.
Pretty much, essentially, it like was. But the fighting mechanics in that game were so sick, dude. Nate and I probably played that game
all the time.
I had the PlayStation 2 in my garage, and once it would hit like evening time, it was perfect because there was no glare on the TV, so we would just like be out there and be like till like 10 o'clock at night on the weekends, just like grinding it. But dude, that game was like one that I probably maybe 2 years ago replayed.
Oh, okay,
because I was like, oh, I want to play that game again. I bought it on PlayStation store
network or something.
Yeah, I just bought it off the network and like played it. And I was like,
did it feel the same, or were you like you played it so much that
no, it felt the same, dude. I was like, God, this game holds up, dude.
I'll have to check it out.
You should.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the playthrough probably maybe 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's short. I mean, but games back then weren't.
Oh yeah.
What they are now. It's not all this like open map.
Right.
Like crazy.
It takes days to beat.
But that game, that was probably the one that I replayed the most.
Nice.
What about you?
I replay Metal Gear Solid a lot.
You were a big Metal Gear.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Snake.
And Raiden. I mean, my ringtone and my text tone are Metal Gear Solid still.
True.
Yeah. I think that has the most playthrough. I do Mario a lot too. Games like that. I was on a little retro trend on the way to the airport and stuff, playing Zelda, Game Boy Zelda.
I know. I was thinking about it after our last episode talking about Pokemon. I was like, oh, dude, we should get Scarlet and
Sapphire.
I think whatever the fucking new ones were.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh, did you play those? Or is it Violet and Scarlet?
Something like that. I think
I said it last episode.
Yeah.
But anyways, you should get one and I should get one, and we should just play it on the Switch.
That'd be dope. I think I have one of them. I'll see which version it is. I don't know how new, if that's the newest one.
I think it's the newest one, but it's not like
was
the Arceus or whatever the fuck where it's like open world. It's not like that.
Oh,
it's the traditional style Pokemon game.
Yeah.
But we should hop back into that kind of shit.
I'm down.
Just I don't know, something else to nerd out about.
Yeah, you'd start it, then you wouldn't be able to play it again for like 6 weeks.
Why?
Because you're so fucking busy.
Nah, I think that one I could play.
Because it's on the Switch.
It's on the Switch. I could just be in my bed and just like at the end of the night, because the other one's like my PlayStation shit's like in the living room.
Right.
And by the time kids go to sleep, I'm like,
catch a peak couple, battle some people, and level up or evolve.
Maybe.
Nice. Got to ask you a question. Different topic.
Okay.
I've heard a few people talk about this. It's not important at all. I just want to see your view.
Okay.
How many holes does a straw have?
I think what people would be like, oh, well, there's 2 holes because the top and the bottom. But that's not the way I look at it. I think, to me, it's one cylinder.
What you're gonna do there, buddy.
Yeah, one cylinder. It's one cylinder with a hole bored out all the way through it. So it's one hole. That's the way I look at it.
Okay, so
a cylinder.
Say I gave you a straw, but both ends were closed, and I said, cut a hole in one of the ends. How many holes are there now?
Okay, fair.
And then I say, cut another hole on the other side.
Yeah, I get that point, but it still doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I will give you that. That's just to counter my point, though.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right.
Then it wouldn't be a straw.
Because to your logic, how many holes does your shirt have? To your logic, it would be 2. This would be 1, then this would be another one.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Just driving around thinking about this shit the other day.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, why would this be 1? These don't connect. Look at where the seam is.
Oh, but lift your arms.
There's a seam.
Yeah, but it goes
That's its own hole. 1.
It's connected.
It's connected because it's sewed together, so that's its own hole.
Okay, what about a pant? Pants, better.
The same thing. Those are seamed together.
But you have a pant leg hole
Yeah.
where your foot goes out and
Yeah,
goes
that's
all the
1.
way, all the way
2.
up to the outer, to where your waist goes.
So 2 holes.
It's not 3.
No. I'm just kidding. That one, I think that's different than fucking a straw.
Yeah, I think the correct answer is 1 for a straw. Because if it was flat, like a piece of paper, and you poked a hole, I still say there's 1 hole there because it's not.
Yeah, your point was like, if the straw was closed on either end, well, then it's not a straw.
But it is before you cut holes on both sides.
You don't know that. What if they never cut holes on both sides? What if it's like a piece of fucking plastic and then it just gets like wrapped around something and it's like, oh, there it is.
If you get a piece of paper and roll it up, I think there's a hole on each side. Or is it just 1 hole?
It's 1 hole. It's the same thing. That's the same logic. I don't know what you're trying to argue there.
So it doesn't have to have like if I say go dig a hole in the backyard, it's a hole, but it's got a bottom to it.
Yeah, but it's a hole. It's not like the hole goes all the way through.
So if it goes all the way through, there's an end and an end, so there's 2 different holes.
No. Don't try that shit on me, dude. Fuck no. Fuck you. You're wrong. No, it's 1 hole.
I'm just kidding. Am I? What do you guys think? Let us know. How many holes does a straw have?
I fucking hate this question. I like it, actually. It's making me think about it.
Right. Because it just makes you think of different shit. And I'm sure some fucking math nerds can be like, it's fucking this because of this. And
they're going to see my cylindrical shape.
that's why we started doing
right.
this.
They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They know that means straw.
That's got 1 hole.
Straw has 1 hole. I'll die. I think I'll die on that hill.
Okay.
You won't? You seem iffy.
It's up for debate. I guess that's how you look at it. And maybe what if it's, I don't know, because it's an opening at both ends. Maybe it's an opening. It's not a hole. It itself is a hole.
What?
Like it's
a tunnel?
The tunnel itself is a hole. Not
so you're saying
the ends, maybe.
Yeah, so you're saying what defines a hole?
Right.
What about a black hole? Think about that. There's no fucking end to that. You go in it and you don't know where the fuck you go. So that's like the same thing about you saying about the floor.
Yeah, but if you dug a hole all the way through the earth and there's a hole on each side, there's 2 holes. There'll be a hole in China, and then there'll be a hole where we dug here. Is China below us?
Go and ask me, dude. The wrong person to ask. I couldn't even give you the capitals of all the 50 states if you asked.
I haven't learned that shit. I probably failed the test when I was taught it in 5th grade.
I think I knew them. My mom and I went over it. I remember, and she was like correlating the capitals to like something, and it was like starting to click in my head, and I think I fucking crushed that test. But now, if you ask me, couldn't tell you.
Speaking of, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Can you Google or YouTube something for me?
Yeah.
Or go to our text. I sent you this, but I told you not to listen. Since we're talking about like shit we were taught years ago.
Oh, you want to play the ABC?
Did you know they fucking changed the ABC song?
Can we play that in the podcast? I don't know if we can play that.
We'll play it, and then if we can't, Kenji can edit it out. It's fucking wild, guys. I don't see why you couldn't. It's the ABC song.
We'll have to like edit that in.
I think you could put the mic up or the speaker up to the mic. But I want you to listen to this shit and tell me how cringy.
Was it just our text?
I believe so. Sorry, guys. I should have been more prepared to have him look this up.
I'm trying to find it now.
If you guys haven't heard this bullshit ass ABC song, go listen now. You're going to pull your fucking hair out.
Did you send it to me on this or on Instagram?
On this, homie.
Dude, I don't see it.
Just YouTube it.
It's fucking hilarious. They changed the song?
Yes.
ABC song, new version.
Let me see.
New alphabet song.
That's it. Play it.
Oh, you sent me this. It's this shit, right?
Yes. Take a listen to this bull crappery.
Sing the new alphabet song with
Put it up.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Now I never will forget how to say the alphabet.
Whoever made that, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. This is
The way they're changing shit
Why?
these days.
what for what?
I don't know. I was trying to, like, that's the new fucking song. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
That song, fuck that song, dude. That song pisses me off. Is what it does.
Exactly.
I heard it right now. Like my blood just inside was just like,
This is not how
what
it's
the
supposed
fuck?
to be.
Yeah, shut up. Shut the fuck up. That's what I want to tell people.
Just don't.
People, some dumb bitch was just like, oh, look at me. I changed the alphabet song because it's better for kids.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. And you know what? Fuck you.
There's
You
a
suck at teaching. How about that?
There's a
Fucking
song.
shitty bitch.
Leave it alone.
I hate you. I hate that person.
When I heard it, I was like, I was crawling in my skin.
P. And you're like, no. Stop. There's not a pause
It's
there.
Elemento
Yeah.
is one word
I was
or
just
one
like-
letter.
Right when the pause happened, I wanted to just go out of my cup. Just be like, what the fuck? Jesus. Yeah, why do we got to change shit?
Yeah, it's just like math problems too.
Yeah, I
can't-
remember, dude.
I
I
can't
remember
even
one
teach
time
my
you were doing homework with your kids, and you were like, "Oh yeah, you can't just fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore. It's like
No.
this whole little table you have to draw out to get numbers."
I was teaching like basic times tables, and this is when Dylan was a kid, like young, and he's like, "That's not how we're taught." And I'm like, "It took me 3 steps to get this. Yours takes 12.
Yeah,
Same answer."
they're dumbing down our kids, bro.
I
Fucking can't stand it. That new ABC song.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Some horse shittery.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research after this episode and figure out who the fuck made that song. I'm gonna email them a lot of hate mail.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe our followers should too. Yeah, if you know what, you guys are like us. If you listen to this, you're
We
definitely
know.
like us.
We know.
So I'm going to find this email. I'm going to post it. And let's just fucking send him a bunch of hate and tell him, hey, dumb idiot, shut the fuck up.
Your song
You're not
blows.
Miss Rachel, all right? You're not. Miss Rachel's fucking the homie. You're not. So fuck you with your dumb ABC song.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit?
That's so funny that you told me. You're like, please don't listen to it.
Yeah.
I remember you said it and you're like, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
I want you to listen to it.
I wanted a live reaction.
Yeah, well, what did it live up to your...
Yes, because you, same as mine. We could agree on this
Yeah,
one.
dude, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Somebody's always just got to... Somebody wants to be important.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Somebody's just got to be like, I want to.
But then she goes to like the school board and they're like, I have a question. I want to change the ABC song. And they're like, let's listen.
You know what? Sure.
Sure.
But even next time, won't you sing with me? We change that? The end?
Mm-hmm. Now you know.
I'll never forget the song. Say the words. Stop fucking...
The
I'll
alphabet.
forget the e-ha-pu. Like, what? Like, what are we talking about? Sing words. You fucking...
fuck.
I don't need syllables. God damn it. Thanks. Thanks for angering me today.
You're welcome. It's my job.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
That pisses me off, just like when... You ever, like, wake up at, like, 2 a.m., go take a piss or something?
Uh-huh.
Let me just... Before I get to that point, my bed frame... This is going to sound super random.
Mm-hmm.
My bed frame has, like, a little...
Bread frame?
My bread frame?
Sound like me.
My bread frame has a little...
Sucking child, da.
My mama's stat. My fucking bed frame. Okay. Do you see how I'm making it?
Yes.
Okay. The mattress sits inside of it.
Is that what a bed frame is?
Yes. Where your mattress sits in.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what a bed frame
Don't
is.
you have a box spring that
And it
goes
has
on top of
it
that?
has one hole in it.
Not two?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Well, your mattress has one hole in it right where you lay.
Hey, fuck you. I'm not that fat, dude. It's a dent, not
No, I
a
meant
hole.
For like a glory.
Fucking milking table.
Yeah.
No, fucking. The bed frame has like a metal. My bed frame's metal.
Yeah.
But the fucking there's like a lip on the edge.
Okay.
Sometimes when I get out of bed and I'm tired, I drag my legs out.
Oh, when you were walking, dude.
No. But that fucking lip, dude.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes my toe catches it. And it's like one of those where you're fucking this was my pinky toe. It goes like that. And you're like, and it's 2 a.m. and I can't
Can't
yell
be loud.
and I can't be loud. So I'm then just like,
Why are all of your body's fucking nerve endings in your pinky toe?
yeah, yeah. I just, dude.
Did you get pissed at it?
Oh, dude, I get so fucking mad. Like
it's your fault.
Yeah, dude. I'm the lazy ass that was like not lifting my legs the right way or whatever. Or like you walk by and you clip your elbow on the door, or you catch your pinky. Dude, I always catch my toes on like my kids' toys and shit. I'm like walking and I'll like trip over this or like trip over that, and I'm just like, fuck. And then I like want to throw it. My kids are just looking at me like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I got so pissed at the kids the other day for something they didn't even know they did.
Yeah.
They got out of they both showered in our shower, and we have a floor mat. And obviously they don't know how to dry off inside the shower before they get out, and they just soak the shit out of it. So I put it in the wash or whatever, but for the meantime I put a towel there on tile. I got out of the shower, turned into a fucking gymnast, did the fucking splits because I stepped out. One foot went to the shower wall, the other went towards my toilet. Fucking my groin still hurts, and I was internally pissed at my kids for something they had nothing to do with. I was like, you fuckers! Like,
If you just dried off right,
Right.
the mat would have been here.
if I didn't step out like a doofus,
Would your fucking so your toes went
I step
smack
out
the fucking toilet or
and
what?
it went into the toilet, and this foot went towards like the back wall. Literally, my knee hit the ground. That kind of split,
Oh,
and butt ass naked,
tore
me
your
doing it
nuts open?
fucking just about.
dude, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, no, that one's gotta just that one would probably make me pretty upset.
But yeah, to like stepping on kids' toys and stuff, it's their toys. Oh well,
It's not their fault.
it's not their fault.
Not their fault,
but
I
it
get
is.
pissed the fuck off.
Yes.
Always, dude.
Yeah.
Or like my son's little bouncy, because it's like a little wire frame,
Oh yeah.
just like that little metal, and then he like sits in it and it rocks.
Mhm.
How is it that my pinky toe always does that
Around
on
the
the
pole.
fucking thing as I'm like getting up from my dinner table? I'm like, why the fuck is this thing right here? Like all mad.
Who fucking designed this toe trap?
Kids are like eating chicken nuggets, like looking at me like,
He's all
this-
just
get a load of this fucking
He's
guy.
all just
yeah,
fucking
yeah, he's
staring
just
at
looking
you.
at me.
he's all you put it.
Yeah,
here.
he's all happy, just looking at me as I'm fucking
You want to throw him instead?
in pain.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, hitting shit like my elbow or my toes or smashing your finger, dude. The other day at work, I was getting into like the scissor lift, and I was like doing it quickly because they needed me to go like do something. So I like put my arms, because the scissor lift's weird. There's like a weird little door.
Mhm.
You have to like unclip it for just like safety
You have to
shit.
be locked in.
No. But so I like put my arms up and I'm climbing up through in, and as I'm put this arm up, dink, right into the frame of it, and I was just like felt it all day. All day it was just like I was like doing something. I'm like, dang, my arm's sore. I was like, wonder why my arm's
Fucking
sore. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh yeah,
scissor lift.
because I just fucking gave the scissor lift a right elbow.
Design.
Like I was trying
flaw.
to knock it out or something. It's like, dude.
It's the old school COVID
Yeah,
knuckle.
and I can't be mad at anybody but myself.
Right.
'Cause I'm like, I'm the doofus that did it.
Right. Fucking Taylor's used like now what she says, because when you walk through our living room, my entertainment system is right by our hallway, and I'll bump it randomly, and she's like, "Yeah, we just put that there." I'm like, "Shut up, bitch." That's my line.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
like you hit a wall.
I
and
remember
you're
my
like,
first beer type
right.
shit.
I
You're
was
just
like, dude, you're not wrong, but fuck.
yeah, yeah, dude. Anytime, I think anytime I hit anything, it's usually
And it's our fault, or
Uh,
100%. But
a
it's,
whole barrage of cuss words.
the worst is like when you, like you said though, when it's nighttime, everybody's sleeping, so you got to internally cuss.
Yeah, I hate too. Sometimes like I'll like have to get like the crock pot down for like Evelyn for the day or something.
You probably have to get a lot of stuff down for her,
A little short stack.
or a step stool.
Yeah.
Sorry, Abby.
But I'll do it like sometimes I'll do it in the morning. The amount of pressure that puts on because
Trying to be
everybody in my house
quiet.
is sleeping. Like if I drop this right now, everyone is waking
you
up.
put the lid inside, like
Yes. So I'm like, if this tips over, one, the lid's gonna shatter. Two, everyone's gonna wake up crying.
so you're all fucking.
Yeah, just super all sweaty, like concentrating, like when you're done. I'm like, dang. But yeah, dude, hitting 2 a.m. toes, fingers, elbows, whatever.
All of it.
No bueno.
How about
Terrible.
next time someone invents a person, don't put pain receptors in their feet and fingers and elbows.
That would be kind of bad then, because you wouldn't know how to walk.
Yeah.
You would not. You would have no fucking nerve endings.
You
Be,
just
be all fucking
floppy footed.
all fucking flop ankles. I got it. I can get there if I want to.
You do anything you put your mind to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why like anger is the
Go
answer
to
for that.
What if it was joy?
Thank you. All sarcastic. Thanks, Wall. I appreciate you so much. You're the best.
Do you ever do like when you kick your toe or something, for some reason squeezing it really hard fucking makes it feel better? Like right after it happens,
Oh yeah, you got
you're hey, please don't be bloody or broken. You're just like,
Yeah, just holding it, try to nurture it back to health. Yeah. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you still have like CDs and shit? Sorry,
I think-
super off topic.
I think Lauren does in her car, like car CDs.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
Yeah, like you don't have any in your truck?
not anymore. I used to have the one that like flipped down, the whole little zipper one.
Yeah.
Like the fucking custom ones
Yeah.
that got
Your burned CDs?
burned CDs.
Yeah. I was just curious, do you remember your first CD or like cassette?
I never
That
had
you got.
cassettes.
Okay.
My dad had a bunch of cassettes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know because you're fucking ancient, so I didn't know if you I don't know if, or maybe you had like 45s or vinyl records.
Never had vinyls, asshole. My first truck had an A-track.
Yeah, 8-track in it. Yeah. No,
it was like a fucking Super Nintendo game within there.
So I vividly remember. Do you know where Hangar 94 is? Out in like La Mesa.
Yes, I think Joey took me there one time.
So
did they have snowboarding gear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but before, if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me correct, before it was Hangar 94, it was like a big like music place, and they sold like CDs and all types of shit.
What were those called? There was one right by the Goals Stadium, or what's that called now? Where the Goals play?
Oh, the sports arena?
Yeah, there was like a CD place right there that sold vinyls.
Huge. It was like a big fucking place. And I remember my parents took us there. And I remember my first CD, I was like torn. This was when Aaron Carter was huge. Remember Aaron Carter?
I do.
And I wanted the Aaron Carter CD. Didn't choose Aaron Carter. I went Lil Bow Wow. I got Lil Bow Wow's first CD as a kid. That was my first.
Your first.
My
CD.
first CD. Do you remember yours?
I don't remember my first one because my dad had listened to a lot of music.
Yeah.
I remember my first burnt CD that my buddy made me, and Matrix was popular at the time, and the label he made me had the Matrix logo on it.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Damn. And then I remember before that, my dad took me to the mall, and this is when cassettes were still popping.
Like a Radio Shack or some shit.
Yeah, it was something in the mall. And this is when Real Slim Shady came out. So will the Real Slim Shady please stand up? I fucking loved that song when I was a kid.
Dude, I loved like all of his shit. Him and 50.
Oh, yeah.
Day, a.k.a. 50.
So I remember that song came out, and I would always see it in the mornings, like on the music videos before I'd go to school.
When MTV was MTV.
Yeah, when MTV actually gave a fuck about music and not
Rob Dyrdek.
Fucking
ridiculousness.
Whatever else, The Challenge.
Yeah.
And all the other fucking real life and all that shit. I remember I wanted that cassette so bad, and my dad didn't want to let me get it because of the parental advisory. So then this fucker lets me get Cisco, Enter the Dragon album on cassette with the thong song
just
on it,
as
dude.
bad.
I was like,
yeah.
I thought about that later in life, and I was like, so you didn't.
Are you sure he just didn't want?
Yeah, I was like, so you didn't let me get Eminem, but you let me get fucking the thong song on cassette. Such a random, like, I think because it was like an edited,
right?
Like they had,
it's like a radio version.
Yeah, it was a radio version, so it wasn't like a bunch of cuss words in it.
Explicit.
But I was like, dude, it's the thong song, bro. The music video was just a bunch of girls
ass,
like just pure ass.
It's before twerking was a thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I was randomly driving the other day. I was thinking about that. I was like, I wonder if Cole remembers like what his first.
Yeah, I used to have like Sublime was a big hitter, but then I had a system in my truck, so I had a lot of CDs at one time. But then they'd always fucking skip when you hit bumps and shit like that.
Yeah, my dad had. Shit, my dad had. He still has like hundreds of cassettes, but he had like insane amounts of CDs. Like any rock album you could think of, he probably had it. And then remember his truck got stolen?
Yep.
That that got with it.
But,
I mean, he rebuilt his collection.
But now it's so easy with Pandora. And...
Yeah, it's like, it's not the same. But dang, that was like such a cool, like, era.
Right.
To like, I don't know. I'm like a big physical copy person.
Yeah.
So like, I like to physically own something.
I feel you there. I used to be against it. Not against it, but with video games, back to games, you always said physical. I used to be like that because you kind of had to be.
Yeah.
But then now I just download shit and you're like...
Well, yeah, I mean, now it's fine, but I don't know. There's something about like physically just having it and like going to get it. Like it's a whole thing.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I just find enjoyment of being like, oh, I went to the store and found what I wanted and then bought it.
Right.
And now I'm holding it.
Yeah.
Whereas like you're online and you're just like,
no, it's mine.
I have it.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's no like enjoyment in that to me.
I see that.
But that's just my take on it, I guess. But that, getting like CDs. That's still why I collect like vinyl.
Do you still buy CDs or no? Like music CDs? Not
really, but I have my own little like decent collection of shit that I bought, or just like when I remember like Rite Aid. One time I was like back in the day at one of my jobs, and I was at Rite Aid for something, and they just had like a bin of CDs.
Oh, those I know what you're talking.
Yeah, they just had like a bin.
They
of
used to have like the bin of movies.
Yeah,
and
there was
like
like a bin of CDs for like whatever reason. They were like, oh, $3 or $5, whatever they were, and I was like, all right, I'll look through it. Like, fuck it. And I found like
you'll get that Cisco CD your dad wouldn't let you have. Or whatever.
Yeah, I got the Eminem CD finally. No, I found like the Doors album. I found like just like random shit that I was like, I'll buy these. Like, fuck it, they're $5. Like, why not? But
would you ever listen to it though, or just to have it?
No, I have them in my truck.
Oh,
I have like the little book.
You don't Pandora it up, or do you actually use CDs?
I know I do, but sometimes like if I don't want to deal with it or something, I'll just like throw a CD in, and I'm just like, oh, it's fine. I
don't know if I've ever used my CD player in my truck.
Really?
Before. Yeah,
it's like
Bluetooth,
brand new.
Yeah.
Does your Bluetooth cut out on your truck?
No, but it doesn't understand me sometimes.
Oh, dude, I hate that.
And it's like, what does she say? I'll say Bluetooth audio.
And she'll be like, please say a command.
Yeah, I was like, Bluetooth audio. And she's like, audio in. And I'm like, no. Please say yes or no. I'm like, no. I'm getting fucking mad. Here we go, getting mad at it. I'll turn it off, turn it back on. Please say command. Bluetooth audio. Please say. I'm like,
yeah. And then you'll be like, Bluetooth audio, and it's all, no devices could be found or whatever. And you're just like,
and I'm looking on my phone.
Yeah,
I'm like, connected.
It says I'm connected.
To sync right
like
here.
Bullshit.
Fucker, listen, bitch. I'm getting all fucking mad at her.
Fucker, bitch.
And then I'm like, Bluetooth audio, trying to be like as clear as can be. And she's like, Bluetooth connected. I'm like,
you just got to say it with her fucking voice back.
I'm like, I don't even know where the speaker is.
Yeah. You're like, who am I talking to?
There's like a little thing up there. Or is it right here? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I kind of want to change the deck in my truck, but I feel like that's a whole thing.
It is.
Because it's like all combined into one.
I've replaced mine before because it just went out. My radio went out. And luckily it just big ass.
It'd be sick to get like a sick little touch screen or something in there so I don't have to fucking Bluetooth audio every time I get in the fucking car.
Right. Just fucking connect.
Now Brie will try to do it sometimes. She's like, Papa, can I do it? I'm like, yeah.
And it understands her clear as day.
No, she's got to do it like louder sometimes. Or like she doesn't understand the timing of it, of when to say it.
You're wait for the ding?
Yeah. I'm like, wait for the noise. And then she'll just be like, Bluetooth audio. And I'm like, no, too soon. And then it then picks me up. That's all. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I'm like, shut up.
I didn't ask you.
Shut
Wait,
up.
bitch.
Yeah.
Shut. Come on, Siri, Sync, whatever your name is.
What's your fucking name, lady? Whatever your name is, get it together. Because you're fired.
And I literally thought, I got to stop saying literally. I had to change the brain in my truck. I was like, oh, when I get it back, it's going to be a new brain. She's going to fucking understand me.
No.
First truck ride home, Bluetooth audio. No Bluetooth device. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Back to this bullshit again.
You're all fucking round one all over again.
Yep.
Yeah. But I do like physically buying shit and like collecting it. Maybe I'm just weird.
No, I like collecting stuff. Nerd shit.
You don't say. You don't say.
Exactly. Still a child at heart.
Yeah, I mean, but it's fun though. It gives you like a purpose.
Yeah. I don't have anything.
Not a purpose, but it gives you like something to like look forward to.
Yeah. I like the shit I collect.
Dude, I have
might not mean anything to anybody else, but it does to me.
Yeah, like I need to bust out all my old Magic. We need to start playing Magic again.
Yeah.
1, 2. Dude, I have binders of just cards. Like when I got into it.
Yeah, you had boxes of
shit. Because I remember I'd go on like OfferUp and I would like look at deals and it was like, oh, buy this lot of cards for X amount of dollars. Like dirt
and it's
cheap.
The price of like a pack.
Yeah, and I'm like, down. Like I'll just buy it, just see what's in it. I know probably a lot of it's bullshit, but I'll just buy it just to have it.
There might be one card in there.
I think I did that with like for land cards because I was like, oh, I'm trying to build decks and I need like land cards. I don't have like all of the mana that I need, so let me just buy these.
Yeah, collecting cards used to be fun. I used to collect, aside from Pokemon cards, I used to collect like superhero cards back in the day.
I like the DC ones and the Marvel ones.
Marvel, it'll show like Spider-Man and doing a certain thing, and on the back it'll say something, and
that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever had anything like that. I think I only just got like random baseball cards.
See, I was never a big baseball.
But then I don't even have a big collection of that either, though. So
who knows?
Yeah, I know my father-in-law was talking about the other day that he gave a box to my brother-in-law, and he was telling me, he was like, yeah, he had a bunch of those like sick X-Men cards and like Marvel cards.
Throw them over.
And like old shit. I was like, dang, bro. And he like even old like Pokemon cards.
Oh, shit.
And I guess my brother-in-law did some research on it and was like, oh, yeah, there's already like a couple grand worth of cards like sitting in here. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I used to have a box of like my old shit, like my old Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all of my superhero cards and shit like that. And this is when I moved out the first time. I kept it in a box at my parents' house. And my mom accidentally gave it to my aunt, who gave it to Goodwill. And there had to have been like thousands of dollars worth of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Easy. Now it would have been like OG Nintendo in a box, basically.
Yeah.
Cards. I sold my Pokemon cards. I got like fucking $500-$600 for my binder when I grew up.
Yeah.
But then it was cool when Dylan got into them when he was a kid. I was turned into a kid again.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you got to put him in order, and his book's all in order and everything.
Yeah. No, me and my sister had so many cards, and I have no idea what I did with them. And I'm like, dang. And I used to do that with my video games, too. I would, like, sell them so I could get a new game. And I'm like, dude, I hate myself for that.
Yeah, I have a long time ago, got another Super Nintendo. So I have all my I still have all my... Oh, my sister had the Super Nintendo at the time, luckily. So we still have all of our games. Still OG system. I still have my OG PlayStation. Shit like that.
Yeah, I think I don't have my PS1 anymore. Just PlayStation 2. And then whatever consoles I owned after that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just a little nerd. Love to collect shit.
Yep. We're just little nerd boys up in here.
That's what we do. That's what we do over here in Garage Squad. Just a little bit of nerdy. But fuck it.
Fuck it.
It's us.
It's fucking hot in here.
It is pretty hot. Yeah. I know. I'm getting warm.
Well, I want to tell you one more thing before we get out of here.
You're gay? Yeah, I know.
Something.
Just fucked your whole train of thought up. I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry.
No, I'm not gay, but I am. I just played into this one because I wasn't in the mood. I was at the dog park a couple days ago, and my dog's name is Chewy. If you guys didn't know, I call him Chew when we're at the park sometimes.
Yeah.
It's one of his nicknames.
Chewster? Yeah.
Chew. We have 1,000 nicknames for him. But there was like this old fucking Karen bitch. Just need to mind your own fucking business, people. I was like, Chew, come here. And then she like scoffed at me. She's like, did you name your dog Jew? And I was like, yeah. Is that a problem? She's like, that is so rude and racist. I was like, what? It's his name, Jew. She's like,
that's fucking hilarious.
And I stayed Van Damme, and then she was like walking by, shaking her head. I was like, it's Chewy. I call him Chew, by the way. Do you think I would name my dog Jew? She's like, my apologies, I misheard you. I'm like, just mind your fucking
why don't
business,
you just
lady.
Shut up.
God
damn
the
it.
fucking scoff is what got me.
Yeah.
Because at first I would have just been like, no, it's Chewy. I call him Chew. But she fucking scoffed. And I was like,
oh yeah, dude, I would have been.
The stick in my hand almost got thrown at her face by accident.
Yeah, well, you sent me. We seen the video on Instagram of you trying to throw a stick. You're not accurate.
It's not.
You would have fucking missed.
I think I was using my left hand, fucking with the feet.
Yeah, you would have missed.
Yeah,
that lady would have been fine.
That was a big fucking stick.
Yeah, okay. Excuses. That's funny, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you that.
That's hilarious. All right, dude. Well, I think it's
cool. All right, we got episode 10 coming up next.
Coming up quick.
Yeah.
So, but be on the lookout. We got some additional content coming finally.
Yep.
We did it. We're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got to make some music. Cole's on my ass about it. He won't leave me alone. So
I want episode 10 to come out swinging with some intro, maybe some outro. Maybe got a little partnership that we're doing. I don't know. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll see what episode 10 brings. But 10 will be a milestone.
Yep.
And that's pretty fucking cool.
Fuck yeah.
Sick. But we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to follow us at the Garage Squad 3 on Instagram. Don't forget to go to our YouTube and like and subscribe. You know, the same old shit. Follow me on Instagram at evsquilliam if you don't already. And whatever.
Cole_Maynard on Instagram and the Garage Squad on TikTok.
Oh, you changed it now?
Yeah, I changed the name. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to put more of our content.
There you go. We're TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. We're around.
Yep.
But be on the lookout for us. We appreciate you. We love you. Appreciate you. Love you, bro.
Love you guys.
Yep. Take care.
Peace.